Anthony Joshua stands to bank £39 million from his Francis Ngannou clash, before he even enters the ring. But where does the British heavyweight rank in the most lucrative boxing paydays of all time? Anthony Joshua is currently ranked as number 28 on Forbes' list of the world's highest-paid athletes for 2023, having earned a whopping £41 million, $53 million. Despite that, his net wealth is set to rise again over the coming years thanks to Saudi Arabia's influence in boxing. This Friday, the British heavyweight boxer is set to take home another massive payday following his fight with Francis Ngannou at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh. In fact, even before he steps into the ring, the 34-year-old is set to pocket an eye-watering £39 million, $50 million. That's nearly quadruple the base purse he took home following his first meeting with Alexander Usyk at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, where Joshua pocketed £10 million, $12 million, plus 60% of the pay-per-view (PPV) revenue, while his opponent took £3 million, $3.8 million, of the pre-PPV purse. Since Saudi Arabia has stepped into the boxing market, fighters like Joshua, Usyk and Fury have been able to profit from much larger, bigger purses. Joshua's first bout in the Middle Eastern state came back in 2019, where he recovered his IBF, IBO, WBA and WBO heavyweight titles from Andre Ruiz Jr. That fight broke records, amassing a whopping 1.6 meters PPV buys, with Joshua walking away with a big check and his world heavyweight titles after having lost them to Ruiz in their previous bout. For boxers, the financial benefits of fighting in Saudi Arabia are clear to see, with Tyson Fury taking home £39 million, $50 million, following his bout against Ngannou during their Battle of the Baddest clash late last year, with the former MMA star claiming £8.2 million, $10 million. While Joshua is set to receive one of the biggest paydays of his career, his fight versus Ngannou remarkably does not see him go top of the rankings of boxing's biggest paydays. Here, Olivia Sports looks at some of the biggest paydays made by fighters without PPV earnings in boxing history. Back in 2018, Joshua defended his heavyweight belts against Povetkin, knocking the Russian fighter down twice in the 7th round of their bout to claim a TKO victory. The fight took place at Wembley Stadium in London, with the British fighter netting £20 million, $25 million, before PPV sales, according to The Express. Povetkin would also take home a nice paycheck of £6 million, $7 million, for the fight. Fury called a time on his long-standing feud with Wilder after claiming an 11th-round knockout in what was one of the best fights of 2021. In fact, the pair put on such a show that it won Ring Magazine's award for Fight of the Year. Despite that, both boxers walked away with their pockets well-lined, with the bout generating approximately 900,000 PPV sales worldwide. According to The Sun, the Gypsy King was guaranteed to have earned £22 million, $27 million, for the fight, plus 60% of the PPV sales. Wilder, meanwhile, is said to have taken home £15 million, $11 million, as well as the remaining PPV take. Holyfield and Tyson stepped into the ring for the second time in 1997, reigniting their much-anticipated feud, after the former had come out of retirement to shock Tyson and secure victory. When the pair met again 1 year later in 1997, Holyfield was guaranteed £23 million, $30 million, for the fight, while Tyson took home £11 million, $15 million, before PPV sales. The fight wasn't without drama either, with the bout being stopped at the end of the 3rd round after Tyson had bitten off a piece of Holyfield's right ear and was subsequently disqualified. Talk of a trilogy fight had subsequently arisen in 2021, but that fight never materialized, with Holyfield claiming that Tyson had turned down a £19 million, $25 million, offer to step into the ring once again, per TalkSport. This was a huge bout for the WBO light heavyweight championship, with Kovalev failing to retain his belt after he was knocked out by the Mexican fighter in the 11th round at the MGM Garden Arena in Paradise, Nevada. Alvarez also picked up a pretty nice paycheck on the night, taking home £27 million, $34 million, before factoring in PPV sales. It comes after he signed what is the richest contract in sports history with DAZN, that will tie him down to the streaming site for 5 years in a deal worth £287 million. He is contracted to fight 11 times during that period, with each fight set to net him around £27 million.